Hello, and today we're going to focus on show forms in the Trophy Cloud app. So right now we're on the event screen and we are looking at a Trophy Cloud test event, just a sample event that I'd created. And how we will get started is we're going to tap on the pencil in the bottom lower right hand corner here. We're going to land on the edit an event. We're going to scroll down and you'll see add judges and then the show form. And we're going to tap on show form. And when I do, I get two choices. The first one being choose a template, and the second one being create a custom template. And simply because we're just talking about these, I'm just going to choose the template first, and you'll see the templates here. You can select whichever template it is that you want. These are just templates that were created by the Trophy Cloud admin. So if there's a specific template that you have that you think would be useful for someone, please give us a shout out. So that can be done at support@trophycloudllc.com. Again, that's support@trophycloudllc. And then just give us, your classifications and then your ratings. So what you see is what you get. In this particular case, there's one classification here and there's multiple ratings that add up to 100 points. You can't add any other classifications to these templates, okay? The other thing I wanted you to focus on is there's a template number 3 here, and this one is just a simple form. It has a top question mark classification, and then you can see the simple form of 0 through 125. And the reason I chose up to 125 is because when you actually go to do a rating as a judge, when you're rating a participant, it's actually a slider. You're not entering in a value, you're sliding to that value. And it's very difficult to do that. Anything over about 125 is what I've found. So I would try to keep it within that if that's what you want to do. You could reach out to us again at support@trophycloudllc.com, and we'll certainly try to work with you in creating a template that you think could be helpful for a lot of folks out there. This is still pretty new, so there aren't very many templates. Okay, so we're going to go back out just by simply tapping the back button or the back icon, and that's in the blue section, and that's in the middle toward the left-hand side of the screen. And we are going to choose the show form again, and this time we're going to go to a create custom template. This is the show form that I created. You can create a custom template. You can create as many templates as you want. On these, it's not a what you see is what you get. You can create these things and they're customized, right? So just to give you an example, we're going to go into the custom template number 1. And you can see here I've got classifications broken out by decades. And I'm going to add 69 through 60. So all I need to do is tap on the plus icon on the classification side to the right. And I'm just going to do and I've just added 1969 through 60, and you can see it shows up there. Now, one of the things I want you to understand is you can see that there's a plus icon next to each one of these classifications, and there's also an X icon next to the classifications to the left of the classification, and a X icon to the right of the ratings categories. These are a delete, so you can remove these if you want. So if you don't want current year or 1989 through 1980, you can take that out just by simply tapping on it. If I were to tap the one that I just created, it'll be gone, right? And if I were to go out and come back in again, you'll see that it's no longer there. So we're going to add it back again, 1969 through 1960. And the show form was successfully added. If I tried to add the same 1969 through in the exact same way that it's displayed, 1960, you'll get a message and it'll say classification with that name already exists, so it won't let you do it. And the same thing with the ratings categories too as well. So I have exterior and engine and tires and wheels. Let's go and add a couple more ratings categories too. So in this, I'm going to tap the plus icon to the right of ratings category, directly to the right, and we'll make it 15 points. And I'll do interior, and I'll add that. And you can see that it says Trophy Cloud is giving you a message that that range was successfully added. I say okay. and you can see the points total went up. So it went up from 50 to now 65, and you can keep doing this until whatever points total that you want to do. I'm just going to add another one here. So I'll add trunk, right? And by me adding trunk, I'm going to make that ratings total point total just 5 points, right? You can get a max total point of 5 if the trunk is open and cleaned and so on and so forth, right? So I've added that. Now it's jumped up to 70 points, and you can keep doing that. If I wanted to take the trunk off, I can take that off. I've removed it. Now the max total point count went down to 65, and I can add, you know, if I go back up to the ratings category, tap on it and say, you know, extra points, right? And I'm going to give a total of 10 extra points for what have you reason. It can be whatever it is that you want it to be, but nonetheless, I'm just going to add this just to kind of show you. This is nothing more than simple text and a value. That's really all it is. And now you can see the max total count is 75 points. If I like everything that I have here, I can do the back button. So I'm going to do the back button. But before I do that, I want you to understand what you see is what you get. So the way that you enter the classifications and the ratings categories, that is the order in which that it will appear to the judges who will be doing or performing the ratings. So the back button is nothing more than that it's the icon to the left of custom template number 1. So I tap on that, and then I'm going to tap on the check in that circle. So I'm going to tap on the circle. It'll put a check in there. If I untap it, circle is now gone, and actually I won't be able to submit. So I'm going to tap on it again, and when I tap the submit button, I want you to see one thing here, and that is that now the show form text is gone from the edit event, and the name of that template that you created will now be displayed, or templates. You can have multiples. So if you have 3 or 4 or however many, those will be displayed here. Now, as a result of me having these templates, I am going to then submit. If I don't submit, that template will not be updated, and therefore you won't be able to see it. One quick thing about templates is that when you start judging on your show, you will not be able to change these templates. So please, please, please make sure you understand exactly what your classifications and your ratings categories are prior to the date of your show, not the day of. Because once you start doing it and once you start rating them, you're kind of married to them. Not kind of, you are. So I'm going to then tap submit. You see the event was edited successfully, and that's pretty much about it. If you have any questions, please reach out to us again at www.trophycloudllc.com, or you can go to the support at trophycloudllc.com. That's an email address, and you can just type out whatever it is, questions, so on and so forth, or you can go to the web page and you scroll all the way down at the home, and there's a contact us page, and you can type whatever it is that you need as far as questions and so on and so forth. Thank you for listening to this, and I hope you guys have an awesome day.